guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you a full face of drugstore only / first impressions. Now some of these products, I think it's only like a couple of these products I have used and I regularly use like my mascara and my liquid eyeliner and my eyelashes. So other than that, everything else is going to be first impression and everything is from the drugstore. I went to Walmart. I have my receipt right here. And I'm going to add all the prices of everything that I show you on the screen. So if you're interested in seeing what I come up with from these drugstore products, then keep on watching. So I am going to put my hair out of my face. Last time in my last video, my hair kind of looked a little crazy. So I found a headband. Now I have some issues with headbands staying on my head. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this one stays on my head throughout the entire video. So the only thing that I'm not going to be using from the drugstore, and this is just because I couldn't find one in the drugstore that I thought might be good for my skin, just because I'm like really particular about certain things I put on my skin, was my like cream based primer that I use. So I'm just going to go in with my regular Mercier, almost dropped it. My regular Mercier Blemishless foundation primer. I showed you all this in the last one. The primer I did pick up is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose foundation primer. This is 3-in-1 primer water. Prep, set, and refresh. It is cruelty free. Now, I think this has a scent to it. So if you're not big on fragrances, yeah, it has like a little bit of a floral-y scent. I wouldn't say it smells exactly like rose. I say it's more like that fake flower smell. I mean, it smells good. It doesn't smell like bad. But if you're not into fragrances on your face, then I definitely wouldn't suggest this primer water. But if you really don't care, then I mean, it probably shouldn't be bad. But we'll see how it deals with my other products and stuff and see how we like it. Now, just from first impressions, the smell on my face isn't that bad. It's not stinging my eyes or anything like that, because I know sometimes when things have fragrances in them, they can sometimes cause like your skin to be irritated. But no, that's not a problem. It did dry down pretty quick, so I like that. It did make me feel refreshed and like my skin feels more hydrated. So it does remind me of my Smashbox primer water, so I do like that. But we'll see how it like reacts to these other products. Now the next thing I'm going to go in with is my foundation. So I picked up the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I hope that I got the right color. This is the one thing I really do not like about drugstore products, is that you cannot test out your colors. Even in Ulta, you can't like take out and do a swatch test and see if it's the right color for you. So you kind of just have to guess. It's almost like shopping online, but in store. So if my concealer, my foundation, and my eyebrow pencil are a little off, I'm sorry, but I tried. I did try. Oh, it's like it's a dough. It's like a little. You see, that's like a little spatula. I hope my color's right. So I guess I'll just. I think it looks pretty good. It might be a little warm. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize, because if it oxidizes, it might be too much. Might be a little too dark. But so I'm just going to take out my Real Techniques beauty sponge and blend this out. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell that it's not really full coverage. So maybe I didn't put enough on my face. It does feel very matte. It almost feels, I don't know, heavy for right now, but it is very dry. Like I can tell it's dry. I don't know how to explain it. It does have an odd smell. Okay, this might be a little, I don't know, like yellow? It just seems like a little dark. So hopefully we can fix that with my concealer. I think I'm going to add a little bit more and see if it's buildable on the coverage, because this is a really light coverage right now. So I'm just going to add a little bit more and see. And I'm not a brush person, so I won't try this with a brush, but I think Casey Holmes did. So I'll link her video down below of her trying this if I can find it in the description box so that you all can see her review. And I think she always does one side with a brush and one side with a sponge, because I know sometimes foundations do look better with a brush than they do with a sponge, but I am just not, I can't get on the sponge train. I just can't, or the brush train. I just can't do it. Okay, so it is looking buildable right now. Yeah, so this is definitely more full coverage than it was earlier. Okay, now that I have all that blended out on my face, I do think that the shade is a little dark for me. I don't know if it's just dark or if it's just pulling a little like yellow, because I think it's pulling a little yellow to my chest. So I think this is a little yellow. Yeah, they were almost out of every single color I needed anyway in the drugstore. So now I know this is a little yellow, but we'll make it work. So now I'm going in with my concealer. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer in M1-2 Light Medium. So pull it out. It's got a nice doe foot applicator on it. Let's see. Okay, so I think this right off the bat is too dark, and it's light medium. So yeah, this is a little bit too dark. I wanted it a little lighter, so I might go in with my Tarte Shape Tape just to lighten it up a little bit. But this seems pretty matte so far, so let's just blend this out. It's not giving me really good coverage on my under eyes. You can still see some of that darkness peeking through, so I don't know. Let me blend this out and I'll find the box and see what it says on it, because I kept all the boxes and stuff that this stuff came in. So here is the box. It says weightless feel, crease proof. It says weightless formula for a second skin feel. It's crease proof. So it does say apply to areas that show darkness or discoloration. Blend gently with a patting motion and build for the most seamless coverage. So they're claiming it's buildable full coverage. Buildable full coverage, that's what it is. Introducing Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer, a soft focus blurring concealer with high performance coverage. The weightless formula instantly diminishes the appearance of imperfections, fine lines, and signs of fatigue for a luminous look. Our creamy texture blends seamlessly like a second skin with a lightweight feel. The eye area is visibly brightened with a soft touch of light. So it's not creasing. I do have to give it that. And typically I crease really bad because I do have some fine lines under my eyes. I would say it probably would brighten up my under eye. There was a hair. I would say it would probably brighten up my under eye if I got the right color, but I didn't. So I'm just going to add a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape real quick. Okay, so now that I've got that fixed and I've got like highlights on it, I will tell you I can still smell this foundation. It does smell very Play-Doh-y on my face. Like I really don't think it's the concealer. I didn't smell anything on the concealer. No, the concealer smells like regular makeup. So, but this foundation, it is smelling a little, yeah, it smells very like chemical or Play-Doh-y. I can smell it. Every time I bounced my sponge on my face, it's like I can smell it like even more. So now that I have all that on and blended out, I'm just going to set it. So I got this powder from Maybelline. It's Maybelline New York New Master Fix by Face Studio. Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. Sets, mattifies, blurs, smooths. Okay, that's what it does. So It says, microfine translucent powder creates a soft focused effect as it sets makeup. Smooths and mattifies, undetectable finish. Swirl lightly over face with a powder brush. Can be used alone or on top of makeup. Okay, just to go in with a brush, but I like to set my powder, like my foundation, with my powder on a wet sponge. I think it gives me like the softest look ever. So it doesn't feel too drying yet. This foundation does feel really dry though. I'm gonna tell you all, even for me, as a very oily person, this foundation is super matte. Like, it is very dry, like matte. So I'm just warning you all, if you are dry, this ain't gonna be good for you. I'm gonna tell you, it'll probably like dry your skin out like the Sahara Desert if you were dry. Other than it clinging to like the patches on my nose, it's not really clinging anywhere else. Next thing I'm going to go in with is the eyebrow pencil I got. So I got a Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Retractable Brow Pencil. I got it in the color taupe. It does come with a spoolie. That's really nice. And then this is, okay, so it kind of looks like the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil. So, I don't know, that's so fat compared to what I use. Like, the one I use, which is my Anastasia one, it's like a little pencil. See? So it looks like this. Now, Anastasia does have one like this. They do. I've seen it. I haven't used it just because like this big fat applicator always freaks me out. So we're just going to try to do this real quick. I'm going to comb through my brows. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows real quick. I'll put you all in fast forward mode. And I'll let you know my thoughts on it when I'm done.
Kisses in the morning light. Wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might. 'Cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine. You're no good for me.
Okay, guys, so I don't know if you all saw. This has nothing to do with the brow pencil. I think this has to completely do with either the powder or the foundation. But when I went to blend out my concealer, flakes of the foundation like balled up and fell off. And now, I don't know if you all can see, but it's like breaking up around my eyebrow. Like, pretty bad. So, I don't know if it's this foundation with my skin, or my primer, or the powder. I'm really not sure. It could be because I set my face and then put on concealer. I don't know. But anyway, the brow, I don't think this is a bad color for me. I do think that it pulls a little like ashy for my hair color, but I don't think it's bad for redheads. I know it's really hard to find a brow color that works for redheads from the drugstore. At least I've always had a hard time finding it. The spoolie is okay. It's a spoolie, you know. But this, I don't know how long this is actually going to last because I had to press down really hard just to get any pigment. And it like, I don't know if you all can tell, but it's already like really gone and now it's starting to turn flat. So it doesn't have that angle to it anymore. So I don't know how long that product would actually last you. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in on my eyes. So I'm going to zoom you all in real quick. I got this Master Prime Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base. It says Prime and Smooth with this base. So this is what it looks like. And it just goes, it kind of looks like it's got a sheen to it. In the drugstore, it didn't look like that. But it does look a little like glistening, like sparkly. So we'll see. Yeah, it's definitely got a sheen to it. Now I have really oily eyelids. So my eyeshadow creases so bad. So we will see how this works. Yeah, this definitely, I don't like that. That is something I don't like about this already. Right off the bat, I don't like that it has a shine to it, because now that's going to make it really hard for my matte shadows to stay matte, just because it's going to have that shiny base underneath. So now I'm going to go in with this new palette from Maybelline. It's called Lemonade Craze. I think this is really pretty. It's really summery but soft. So we're just going to go in with that really quick. I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup really quick. I'll just let you all watch, put you all on fast forward, and we'll talk about how the shadows feel after.
Want your kisses in the morning light. Wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might. 'Cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine. You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, can't you see what you do?
Okay guys, so I finished the eye look. I do really like these shadows. I'm kind of getting like a whiff of, yeah, this palette actually smells really good. Yeah, this stuff smells good. There are some really pretty shades in this palette, I do have to say. The only bad thing is, let me show you all so that you all can actually see. So when I go in the pan, you see all that kickback right there? That's a lot of kickback. Now, I didn't experience any fallout on my face, but they do have a lot of kickback in the pan, so that can make it a little messy sometimes. I do really like these colors. I think that the shadows blended well on my eyes. I don't think that they look patchy or that they were hard to blend out. These shimmers were a little underwhelming, which I don't really expect much from Drugstore shimmers. So you did see me go in and add, I went with Citrus first, and then I went in with Main Squeeze a little bit because I was a little underwhelmed with Citrus. So this one is Main Squeeze, and this one is Citrus. So I was a little underwhelmed. As you can see, Citrus isn't as shiny as Main Squeeze is. So I went over Citrus with Main Squeeze and made it a little bit more shiny, just because I didn't really like the way it was looking on my eyeballs. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted it to be a little bit more. So I'm just going to finish up my eyes, pop on some lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back. I finished up the eyes. I just added a little bit of eyeliner, mascara, and eyelashes. So I just used my Ardell Faux Mink lashes like I did last time. My Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal mascara, and my Maybelline New York Line Stiletto Ultimate Precision eyeliner in Blackest Black. So that's what I used to finish up the eyes. I also use the Duo Lash Glue. You can find this at Ulta. It's really cheap. I think it's like $5 for a bottle, and this little bottle literally lasts you forever. So now we're going to finish up the face. So I'm going to go in, not that I need to warm up this face anymore, but I'm going to go in with a bronzer. This is in the color 300. It is the Maybelline City Bronzer. Looks like this. Sorry, my light was giving a little bit of a glare. It says Bronze and Contour Powder. So this is actually a little warm for me to contour. So I am strictly just using this for bronzer. I did see how warm it is. I did get a contour palette though, so we'll see. Oh yeah, this is a nice bronzer shade, and it's not looking patchy or anything. You do get a lot. It does pick up quite a bit if you can see. So I'll just go back in and blend that out. That smells good. It smells kind of like beach. Like, Coconuts. Oh yeah, it does pick up quite a bit of product. So just be careful when you're picking it up because that picked up quite a bit. Now we're going to contour. So I got this Master Contour by Maybelline. The only color they had was light to medium. So hopefully it's not too like pale for me. So it comes in a little palette like this, and it's got these 3 shades. So it's got a contour, a blush, and a highlighter. I will not be using the blush and the highlighter because I did buy separate ones of those. So this is the highlighter. It just looks like a white powder to me. I don't know, it doesn't really look shimmery. And then this is the blush. It's very pink, but this is the shade I'm going to be using out of here. So I'm just going to take a dense contour brush and contour my cheeks. So I don't think that it's too light. Again, this product, I don't know. These Maybelline products are like really surprising me because you're getting a lot of pigment out of the palette. So just be careful with how heavy you put your brush in. I think that this palette definitely is worth it even if you don't use these 2 shades, because so this was only $10. So that's not that bad, and even if you don't use the other shades, I still think that it would be worth the money. The next thing I'm going to go in is this Flower Pots Powder Blush by Flower Beauty. It looks like this. Let me open it up. It's got a really pretty rose detailing on it. These products really aren't smelling. Now, I did notice that the Maybelline products have more like a sweet smell, especially that lemonade palette. It smells just like lemonade. It smells so good. I'm going to go in with a blush brush. This is in the color Peach Primrose. Oh yeah, I think that's a really pretty color. I do like peach blushes, so if you're more into the pink blushes, they do have other colors. So I do like that blush. I blended it out a little bit because it looked a little much when I first put it on, but now I can't really see it. So I'm just gonna add a little more. I feel like, I said this before, but I feel like you can never have too much blush. So now I'm going to go in with a highlighter. And I bought the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. So this is in the color Precious Petals. I'm going to show it to you. It looks like this. Let me swatch it for you on the back of my hand real quick. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. It's definitely deeper. So it's more like golden. So I say it might pull a little dirty looking on you if you're pale. But they do have other colors too. They have like lighter colors. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty. It's really subtle, but I'm just gonna build it up. I like to beam. See, I think that's a really pretty highlight right there. Here, it is emphasizing my texture, so if you don't like that, this might not be good. But if you're like me and you really don't mind, pack it on. I'm just gonna add this in the inner corner. I think I'm going, for my inner corner highlight, I'm gonna go back in with that Maybelline Lemonade Craze and go in with Main Squeeze. And do this for my inner corner to really brighten it up. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. I like that color. And I'm gonna do that on my brow too. Like, look at that color right there. That would be a really good highlighter on its own. Okay, so now we're just going to set the face real quick, and I got this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Finish Setting Spray. No, that one just smells like makeup, like setting spray. So we're gonna set the face. Okay, so now that we have the face set, I'm gonna go in with the very last product, and that is this Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Lipstick. This is a color 70, Amazonian. Right here, looks like this. It's really pretty packaging. It's matte. It's really nice. Let's see. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of lip balm. It does smell a little sweet, like frosting. So this is what the applicator looks like. I like the curved edge on it. I think it's a really nice applicator. So we're just gonna apply it really quick. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I really did enjoy these products. I would say my favorite ones so far that I've used is the Photo Focus Rose Primer Spray. I did like that. I really like this palette. I'll probably definitely be using it again. It just, guys, it smells so good. It smells like lemonade. And I mean, I think it's just a really pretty palette. In general, I'll keep you all updated throughout the day and let you all see how this looks. I'm really not going to try to touch up my face like with powder or blotting sheets if I don't have to. I am vlogging today, so that'll make it easier for me to give you all updates throughout the day. So right now it is currently 12:15. And I will check back in with you all in a couple hours and let you know how all of this is wearing on my face. Okay guys, so I figured I'd check back in with you. It has been about, it has been about 4 hours since I put it on, and I think the foundation's looking pretty good. It's pretty warm out here today, especially me sitting in the car right now, but I haven't been outside for very long, so but it is pretty warm out. My eyelash is not cooperating with me today, but I do think that the foundation is holding up really well. I don't need to blot yet or anything like that. I can tell, like right here, I'm looking a little glisteny, but it's more like a healthy glow than anything. My lipstick is wearing off, but I think this lipstick has lasted really well. I've actually ate a lot today, so okay guys, so I figured I'd give you an update on what the makeup's looking like. I took my lipstick off because after I ate again, it was just like a little bit of a ring, and in the process I accidentally took off some around my mouth. So it's not looking awful, but I am noticing I'm getting a little shiny and there's a lot of texture coming through. Don't mind it around my lips because like I said, I did that on accident myself when I was taking off the rest of my lipstick. So that was totally me. That was my bad. So this is nothing like towards the foundation for coming off. I did that. It is coming off on my chin though. Now I didn't touch there, but it is coming off my chin. My eyeshadow's looking good. Right there it peeled off when I peeled my lashes off, but that ain't nothing. Now that my tanner self-tanner has developed a little more, it does match better than it did earlier. Because earlier I was like, ooh, this is a little dark, but it matches now that my self-tanner is like almost fully developed. It has been 6 hours now that I've had it on, and I haven't touched it. I haven't added no powder or nothing to it. I haven't blotted it. I've just left it alone, and it's looking really good. So, thumbs up to Wet n Wild for that foundation, and it's really affordable. And thumbs up to all of them for all of the primer and stuff like that. So, but anyway, I might take a nap. I do have to do some homework for school, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back to check in with y'all before I take my makeup off. Hi guys, so it is the final check-in. It is 11:01 right now, so I've had the products on my face for about 10 hours now, and I think that they've done an outstanding job and lasted really well. I've not touched them up. I haven't powdered them. I haven't blotted them all day. So, I mean, this is like 100% what this would do with all these products combined, and I think that is totally worth your money. I would totally recommend all of these products to you. That is going to be it for this video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And leave a comment down below on what your favorite product is that I used in this video, or if there's a video recommendation you would like for me to do. I do think that I'm going to do a full review on this foundation using my normal products, just to see how it works with them, because I do like using my normal products you know, because I'm a creature of habit, just like everybody else. I really hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.